Hey guys, what's up? It's April. So I am back. Hey. And this video was kind of random, I guess. I didn't really think I was gonna do this until today. Right now it's 8:21 at night, so kind of just happened. So pretty much today a lot of stuff happened, like personally and stuff, and with all of that happening, a lot of things I think I changed the way that I think about things a little bit, I guess. I don't know if I'd say all that, but the things that are going on in my life, I guess I have a different view on, if that makes sense. I'll get into it. Here we go. So I got kind of down on myself earlier and was really confused and conflicted within my own head about how successful I guess I'm being with my life, if that makes sense. And I got to the point where I was just mad. I was just mad and upset about everything that was happening, because I guess I just made myself think that I wasn't accomplishing anything, and that I'm 19 right now. So I guess I was making myself think that being 19 I should have all this stuff done and know all this stuff and have this all this stuff figured out and stuff, and in all actuality I don't. And so I was really hard on myself, and I was like, April, what are you doing? You're doing this wrong, blah blah blah, you need to do this and this and this and this and this, and you should already have this and this and this, and you should have figured this and this and this out 2 years ago. And so I was just really, I guess, beating myself up about it. And I called my best friend and I was like, hey Jessie, love you, thanks. But I called my best friend Jessie and I was like, look, this is what's going on. I don't know anymore. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Literally flying by the seat of my pants on a daily basis. And we were talking and stuff, and she pretty much told me some really good advice that I figured I should probably share. So she pretty much told me that regardless of what I guess is going on in your life, no matter where you are in your life, what age, you're not gonna have it all figured out. And that's okay, I called her bawling my eyes out, freaking out, because I thought that I was doing my life wrong and I wasn't being good enough. And she really kind of helped me fix that mindset, I guess. Not fix it, but smack it around a little bit. We beat up that whole aspect of my thought process just a little bit. But we really talked about and got into depth about when it comes down to it, young adults, I guess, 18 to 21, 22 maybe. Man, when you really think about it, everyone likes to think that so-and-so needs to have it all figured out. They should be doing this by now, blah, 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 blah. But really, it's not like that. Regarding what happened today, I had someone tell me, because I still live at home. I still live with my dad. Okay. I had someone tell me, you're 19, why do you still live there? You need to move out, you need to get on your own, blah, 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 and all this other stuff. Well, when you really think about it, yeah, I probably should. But at the same time, there are some things that I should be doing that I guess I'm not. moving out. Great example. Okay, fair enough. But at the same time, I bought my own car, so I have a car payment. I pay my own car insurance. I have my own phone that I pay for. You know, and so like those are like three of the things that, you know, I do for myself. And I think that sometimes I think that I'm not doing enough, if that makes sense. Like, I could be paying rent, I could be paying the electric, I could be living on my own, you know, I could be doing this and I could be doing that and this and that and whatever else. But when it comes down to it, like, I'm just 19. Like, I guess this is like what I'm getting at is like, all like when you're at such a young age, like I'm saying between like 18, which is when you're really classified as like an adult, and then like 21, 22, something like that, when you kind of get into that more like legitimate adult phase, if that makes sense. 9 times out of 10, you are not gonna have it all figured out, and you're not gonna be doing everything that I guess you could be doing, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, you shouldn't try to grow up, I guess, faster than you're supposed to. Like, I'm 19, so I think that doing the things that I am doing, I'm doing pretty dang good. Not a lot. It just got really quiet. Not a lot of 19-year-olds can say that they have their own car that they pay for out of their pockets, that they, you know, have a steady job, that they work 40 plus hours a week, have, you know, their own phone bill, pay their own car insurance, you know. And so those are things that I kind of am doing right, that I guess I need to focus on more, and I think everybody else should focus on more too. That's why I'm kind of making this video, because a lot of people are really hard on themselves about the things that they're not doing, when really you need to flip that whole mindset and look at the things that you are doing right. Like, so many people, like my best friend, for example, Jessie, she has a good job, she's going to school, she, you know, pays her own phone thing, like, she has her own car, like, she's doing really good for herself. And a lot of times, you know, she calls me and I call her, and when she's feeling down, she's like, oh, you know, like, I'm not doing this, or I haven't done this, or this isn't happening how I wanted it to, or whatever. And like, a lot of people tend to focus on the things that they're not doing right rather than the things that they are doing right. And I think that's something that really needs to change in like everybody's mindsets, is like, there are so many things you are doing right that balance out the things that you're not, or even, you know, overbalance. Like, like I said, there are some things that I'm not doing right, and there are some things that I am doing right. And I think that if you really focus on the things that you are doing right, you're going to end up being a lot happier, and you're not going to be as like hard on yourself, if that makes sense. I think that there are some times that you need to be hard on yourself, but there are other times that you don't. I mean, when it really comes down to it, like between 18 and like 21, 22 or whatever, in a way, like, you're still a kid. Like, kid, I say, because like, you're old enough to be like an adult, I guess, but at the same time, like, you still like have that kid mindset, and you still want to like go out and have fun and live your life and all this other stuff. And I think those are things that like you should be able to do. Like, don't sit there and try and make yourself grow up when you don't need to, is kind of what I'm getting at too. I don't know, this video might have been like totally random and like pointless on all ends, but I really thought that it was something I needed to talk about. I had a really long day, so this is venting for me, and it's great for that. And I think that it's something that a lot of people need to look at, because so many people just focus on the bad and don't even look at the good, when the good is so much easier. Not easier, but like, it makes you feel better. Does that make sense? So just do that. Like, I think that's kind of the gist of what I'm getting at here, is that you need to focus on the good stuff and not focus on the bad stuff, because the bad stuff is just going to make you feel worse in the long run, and the good stuff is going to make you feel better about yourself. It's going to make you feel like you're really accomplishing things, and it's going to make you feel like you're being successful. So focus on the good stuff, not on the bad stuff, and then slowly fix the bad things, because that's always a good thing. You know what I mean? Fix the things that you're doing wrong. Do them better. And then your negative pile keeps dropping, and then you don't have any negative stuff, and you have positive things. I mean, something like that. I feel like you're always going to have negative stuff, like regardless of where you are in your life. There's always going to be some things that you're not doing right or that you're not doing to your fullest potential. But if you keep fixing the bad things and making them good things, you're going to feel so much better about yourself, and you're going to be a lot more successful. You're going to feel a lot more successful, and you're even going to be more confident. So all I'm saying is try your hardest to focus on the good things and the things that you're doing right, and don't be so hard on yourself about the things that you're doing wrong or not doing, because 9 times out of 10, the things that you're not doing, like me moving out, are things that I really don't need to do right now. If that makes sense? Like, I don't have to move out right now. You know what I mean? Like, I could, yeah. But when you think about it, the only 19-year-olds that have really moved out are either in college. That's pretty much it. The only 19-year-olds that have really even moved out are in college. For the most part, anyways. Like, and that's okay, but for, like, the people who aren't in college, like, a lot of 19-year-olds that aren't in college are still living at home. You know, so I'm not doing anything that's out of the ordinary for my age. And I think that's where a lot of people have issues. And I think a lot of people need to, like, look at it that way. Like, if you're 18 and you, for example, don't pay your own phone bill, like, that's not uncommon. Like, don't be so hard on yourself about it, because no one else is probably doing it either. So don't try to force yourself to do things that you don't have to do, if that makes sense. Live your life, be a kid, and have fun. Focus on the good things, make yourself feel better and feel more successful and be more confident, and fix the bad things. And then I think that everything's going to end up being a lot better for everybody. And I think that that's something that I really need to work on too. So that's also why I'm kind of making this video. So yeah, I don't know. Well, I hope that my little venting thing, advice, whatever, helped somebody. I hope that somebody, or even more than somebody, multiple people, really gained something from this. I don't know if you did or not. It was kind of all over the place, so you probably didn't. But if you did, that's awesome. That's why I did this. It helped me, and I want it to help somebody else too. So yeah, I guess if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if, you know, you enjoyed this, or if you thought I just rambled and made no sense. Either or, same thing. I don't know. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope everything, you know, works out for everybody, and I hope everybody has a good rest of your day, like for a good week and all that jazz, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!